everyone, Alexman here, and welcome back to another session of The Legend of Zelda, the Windwaker HD. Last time, do a recap here, we had to escape Hyrule. We found out the Master Sword was not fully powered, so we got a sage. We also got a third bottle from a wannabe thief, told her not to be a thief, and she ran off with the hope of a new focus on life. Then we grabbed some Triforce shards that we've got. Let's see, we've got at least 2 shards, and that bomb is getting very, very close. You exploded some rupees there. You killed the crabs, man. Goodness, I think that was possible. We got 2 shards of the Triforce. We got all the 3 Triforce shards that we need. And so now I think it's more often than time to go and get those Triforce shards translated, or we could get to the Wind Temple, which is next. Okay. The Master Sword's power still is not fully returned. Perhaps I'm mistaken, but I will watch the sage in the remaining temple. You must hurry, my boy! Indeed, we gotta go to the Wind Temple. We're going to do that right now because we have nothing else to do right now. Let's see here. We gotta swim up to Windfall, and then let's head out to the temple. Most likely, by like last time, the temple is probably guarded by some type of force. A force that we do not have able to break open, but thankfully, we got some iron boots and a hammer to boot, so that we can now enter that temple with ease. And just like last time, this temple will also have the same sort of gimmick that the Earth Temple had. Now, with the Earth Temple, it was pretty dark, if you know what I mean. This, however, this temple is a little, shall we say, different. Just because of certain stuff. Like, this is all about wind. Like, we've had the entire game has been all about wind and such, you know. So, it's only a matter of time before we actually had a dungeon concept that dealt around wind. Yeah, I think that would have been the case, but apparently not. We get up into here. I'm just opening up our Triforce charts in the background here, just so that we have those open. Out here, and we're going to need some of our iron boots. Let's put those bad boys on, because you can't get beyond here unless you have the iron boots. Iron boots are going to be essential in this next dungeon, which is really nice. Which means it gives, you know, the iron boots something of some type of worth. We're also going to be using the Deku Leaf too, but we're not going to get there just yet. We have to get up here with our hammer in tow, our skull hammer. And bam! Yeah, we have a door. Let's go inside. There we go up here. It appears to be marked to indicate specific directions. This is our last song of the game, folks. We have to go 6 times. Go up, up, down, right, left, right. Sort of similar to the Earth God's lyric that was down, down. But they're both virtually almost the same song, almost theoretically. Whoa! Well, you're a new face. Are you the new hero? I guess so. Oh then, I am Fado of the Kokori tribe. I know I appeared to you as a child, but the eyes cannot deceive. I am the most esteemed sage. I have been praying here so that the power to repel evil would continue to be contained within the blade of the Master Sword. But I was attacked by the evil Ganondorf, and this is what happened to me. Do you wish to return the power to your blade, don't you? Yes. In that case, look for the one who has the same instrument that I hold, and teach it the song you just played. Once you do, I'm certain the holder of the instrument will feel the blood of the sages awaken within his veins. That Windwaker you hold was used long ago to conduct us sages when we played our song he called upon the gods. In those days, it was always the king that conducted for us. Please, tell the king that I still play, even in the next world. We have seen that instrument somewhere before. That we a certain Corey or some that sort. I think Mah had some type of instrument like that. I say we go and see if we can talk to Mah. King, we need to fly off again. Agreed? Yes. Let's do the gales again. We're off to the Forest Haven once again. Down to the bottom right. Let's head to that location and let's go get that sage. It is weird at this point in the time where mostly everything you want to do in the game in terms of side quests is almost completely done. As like I said, the plot of this is like this. You get the last temple here and then the Triforce quest, and then it's technically the end of the game. So, by all accounts, it's just like, again, I wish this game had a little bit more of the story, to use the map more. But alas, that was not the case. If we come over here, well, firstly, we need to get our Deku Leaf out. Take care of this Deku here. With Baba, take care of him. Get our magic back. You'll see these notes. Now, like I mentioned before, that the game teases you to say that you can go after the 2 dungeons at any time. But if you go after the song that we just heard from the Sage from Fado, then you won't. Okay, the wind is going the right direction as I want. Okay, jump here, get your wing, and go right into the waterfall. But if you try to go after this temple first, Mah will not be here for some reason. So it is very weird. Oh, my boy! I haven't seen you in quite some time, have I? I'm surprised you were able to find me here. You're wondering why I'm all the way down here? I'm practicing a new song for next year's ceremony, and I need privacy! It isn't any fun if everyone knows in advance what song I'll play. What? You heard my song outside? Yeah, it was pretty loud. Huh, really? I thought the sound of the waterfall would drown it out. Perhaps I should play a little more softly when I practice from now on. But I've got a song for you, boy. Mah, I have a song for you. Why, is that a conductor's baton? My boy, are you a maestro? That's incredible. Are you going to conduct for me, my boy? What song is it? I can't wait to hear it. Please, conduct. So we got our Wind God's Era. And again, folks, this is actually my favorite song, as it is the song that plays on the intro. I do like this song. Does it go something like this? Strange, how do I know about this song? What a nice song. And the fact is, I love this scene too, by the way, where it feels more natural, to be honest. Unlike Melodies, which was more melodramatic and, you know, sad and everything, Mah fully accepts it. Like, he doesn't fade out or go into some type of daze or some kind of other song. It's weird. My boy! Yes? That sacred song you just conducted awakened me. I know myself. I am the sage of the Wind Temple. It is my fate to return the power to repel evil to your master sword, and to ease the regrets of my ancestors. Oh, my boy, please, you must take me to the Wind Temple. No problem, Mah. Alright, also takes us round to the boat, and Mah is sitting right on the head of the king. He's now become the crown, okay? Alright, well, if that's anything to go by, let's head up to the Wind Temple at long last. Up to Windfall Temple it is. This temple, as I said before, is not the best of the temples. I would say it's not as bad as, let's say, Earth Temple in terms of its length. It's just that the complexity of it is a little, shall we say, jarring to get all the chests in it. But it's also the fact of Makar's unique ability. Makar isn't going to be as much useful as Melody was, because Melody could go around and, you know, fly and use her mirror shield. Makar doesn't really... Well, Melody had the harp, but still the same effect. Makar doesn't really have this particular gimmick. He has he doesn't have much of a gimmick that helps out in puzzles. He just has his ability basically helps you out to move throughout the world, or throughout the dungeon at least. But you won't know that until like later on in the dungeon. Here we are. My boy, are you okay with Melody? I have no doubt that Makar too has some special role to play in these events. Discovering that role is your duty. I am certain that cooperating, the two of you can overcome the dangers and pitfalls of the temple. Let's go, Makar. Don't trip. It's going to be a long way down. Let's head off this way. Makar, get closer. Also, Makar doesn't move as fast because he's a little smaller than normal. No, wait, no, this one. Here. There we go. And just like previously, in order to continue through the dungeon, you will need Makar with you so you can take down these walls. So, again, you're going to do another co-op dungeon. Essentially, this is our third attempt at doing this, because the Tower of the Gods was somewhat of this sort. Sort of teaching you how to co-op, and then the Earth Temple was essentially there to test you, and now we're doing it for a third time. Which can be give the ire to some, that this dungeon concept was supposed to be bigger. Which again, I wouldn't mind a co-op dungeon in the next Zelda game, or Zelda games after, but at the same time, you know, it kind of, the concept of it is kind of mixed, especially in this dungeon. Though I do like the color palette of this dungeon a lot more than the Earth Temple. Earth Temple was all dark. This time, however, it's all about the wind. So we're going to drop Makar. Drop him here. Oh yeah, we need to control him, though. You're going to be using this command a lot. Makar's ability is that he can also, too, can fly and activate switches. But his main gimmick is that he can activate these little seedlings. He can throw a Korok seed in and get a tree. Yep, and I'm going to call them Korok seeds because it's exactly what it is. Also, there's also Wizrobes. We saw these in the Tower of the Gods, but this is where they become more, shall we say, annoying. Because they introduced a new one that is has a very annoying gimmick. Where is he? Booyah! Though we do have we have the former energy of the Master Sword, though the hilt's been expanded. That means we can do slightly more damage, but not much more than normal. So it's just like, essentially we have what is considered to be the third sword, as it were. Oh, we're gonna need that too. Bombs. Well, I'll show you bombs. You. Also, I'll get my hammer out too while I'm at it. Yup. Blow you up. Come on, you. I'm gonna hit you. Come on, you. Oh, I missed. I was trying to hit him. That was... Come on, you. Yes. There we go. Got him. Take care of him. He was a... So, see, the Staphos, he was a, you know, a mid-tier boss in the last temple, and now he's just this. Just an enemy now. Let's break open the jar there so we can get our next upgrade, or way of warp, as it were. I need to get Makar over there to the opposite side. There we go. And just like usual, if you use the same song multiple times, then, yeah, then you don't have to see the extended cutscene for it, which was basically a big fix for the HD port of the game. despite for a Korok, the Koroks are, it's just weird. It's a little weird to see that, Makar can pull down these switches down. Because, as if you recall in Majora's Mask, that you could use the Deku form for the Elegy of Emptiness to make a shell of itself to use as another form, but that form couldn't even push down switches. So it's nice to see that they address that, and Makar can at least be helpful in that regard. But a lot of this dungeon basically I don't want that. I need to have my bow and arrow. Might just put that on there on the right bar because we're not going to be grappling many enemies in this place. There we go. Ooh, yeah, take care of you. Oh boy. Hoo-yah! Oh boy, then we got this. We got more switches. Makar, we're gonna take you around here. Come on, Makar. Now you can call Makar just like before, but again, Makar isn't not much useful in the moving department, as he's not very tall, doesn't have much legs. So we're going to have to get to carry him for the most part. So Makar is going to be your tree grower, which is about as useful as he can be. But putting these trees in the ground is certainly going to be helpful for us for an item we get in this dungeon, which is going to be quite useful, I say so myself. Alright, Makar, let's go. We gotta put more trees down. And see how this is annoying, how this is? I wish there was, just a way to, like Hyrule Warriors, I would have loved if the Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition and Age of Calamity did it, where you could just hit the D-pad up and down and basically switch to your alternate character. Just having a song part of it is supposed to make it, unique. It gives Makar and you a way to use an item. But I wouldn't mind if having, if a co-op dungeon's like this again, I wouldn't mind having some sort of way to just instantly transform, turn into the enemy, or to our next character or something. Now the door's open! No! My car! No! I have still left payments left on it! No! Oh. Again? Makar! Where is Makar? My boy, I'm over here! Well, there you are. Boy, you didn't get far. My boy! The stone that blocks the entrance is extremely heavy. The only way you could move it, my boy, is if you were to become as heavy as the Great Deku Tree himself. Oh, if only the Great Deku Tree was here right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to see about that. Oh boy. Nope. Not on my watch. I'll take your thing and blow you down like that. Huzzah! Yeah, we have a lot of P-hats. So basically a lot of the enemies that was in, like the P-hats in the Forbidden Woods make their appearance here again. Let me grab your wing, because I would like to sell those if necessary. Though I don't need the money, but I would like, more money if intrusive. We have the new Armos Big Knights. Don't have to worry about them. Let's continue on, Howsy. Huzzah!